Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Emma English Talks, where learning English is easy and fun. Today, we are talking about food, and honestly, I am already feeling hungry.
Hi, Emma. And hello, everyone. I have been excited about this episode all week because food is my favorite topic, and talking about delicious meals always makes me smile.
That sounds exactly like you, Jack. Food is something everyone enjoys, and it is a great topic because we all eat every day and love sharing our favorite dishes.
Absolutely. Emma, tell me, what food do you really like to eat when you want something that makes you feel happy, comfortable, and completely satisfied after a long day?
That is an easy question. I really like Italian food, especially pizza, with lots of melted cheese and fresh basil. The smell alone makes me feel excited and hungry.
Great choice. Pizza is wonderful, but I think I love sushi even more. Fresh fish, soft rice, and simple flavors make it feel light, healthy, and very enjoyable.
I like sushi too, but I do not really like it when there is too much wasabi. It is so strong that my eyes water and my nose feels funny.
I know exactly what you mean. Wasabi can be a surprise. One tiny bite seems harmless, and then suddenly your whole face wakes up at once.
That is so true. Now, let me ask you something different. Is there any food that you really do not like and would never choose if it was on your plate?
Well, I know it is healthy, but I do not really like mushrooms. The flavor is okay, yet the texture feels strange to me, and I never enjoy eating them.
That is interesting because mushrooms do not bother me, but broccoli is not my favorite. I know it is good for my health, though I rarely enjoy the taste.
That is what makes food fun. We all have different tastes, and there is no right or wrong answer. Everyone has foods they love and foods they avoid.
Exactly. Also, saying I do not really like sounds softer and friendlier than saying I do not like, which can sometimes sound a little too direct.
That is a useful tip for our listeners. Small changes like that can make your English sound more natural, polite, and comfortable in everyday conversations.
Now let us talk about breakfast. On busy mornings, I usually eat a banana or an apple because it is quick, simple, and gives me energy for the day.
That sounds healthy. I usually have eggs, bread, and a big cup of black coffee. Without coffee, I feel like my brain is still sleeping.
For lunch, I usually eat a bigger meal with rice, beans, and grilled chicken because it keeps me full, gives me energy, and helps me stay focused all afternoon.
That sounds really tasty. Do you normally cook your lunch at home and bring it with you? Or do you prefer buying something when you are at work?
Most Sundays, I cook extra food and pack lunch for the week. It saves money, feels healthier, and makes busy weekdays much easier for me.
That is a smart idea. On Fridays, though, I enjoy eating out with my coworkers because it is fun to relax together and try different foods.
I agree. Eating out is always exciting. When you go to a restaurant, do you usually choose fast food for convenience or a place where you can sit and chat?
Honestly, I enjoy both. If I am busy, a burger and fries are perfect, but when I have free time, I love a quiet restaurant with a nice atmosphere.
The atmosphere really matters. Good food is important, but friendly people, comfortable seats, and pleasant music can make the experience even better.
That gives me an idea. Why do we not practice ordering food? It is something learners need often, and it can help them sound more natural.
Great idea. Let us do a role play. You can be the customer today, and I will be the waiter working in a cozy little cafe near the park.
Perfect. I have just walked in, found a table by the window, and I am ready to order because I am feeling very hungry today.
Good afternoon and welcome. Here is the menu. We have some delicious specials today. Would you like something to drink before ordering your meal?
Yes, please. I would like a bottle of cold water and a glass of fresh orange juice. Both sound refreshing after a long morning.
Excellent choice. And what would you like for your main course? Take your time because there are several popular dishes on the menu today.
Everything looks wonderful, but I would like the chicken sandwich, please. Could I have it without mayonnaise because I am not a big fan of it?
Of course. One chicken sandwich without mayonnaise. Would you like fries or perhaps a fresh side salad to go with your meal today?
I will take the side salad, please. I am trying to make healthier choices, although I still think about fries almost every day.
That sounds balanced. And notice how you said, I would like and could I have. Those expressions sound polite, friendly, and very natural.
Exactly. Saying I want is not always wrong, but I would like sounds much more respectful and is usually the safest choice in restaurants.
After the food arrives, we can describe it with words like delicious, amazing, sweet, fresh, hot, or cold to express our opinions clearly.
And if food has too much salt, we can say it is too salty. If it has very little flavor, we often call it bland, which is a useful word.
Before we continue, thank you for listening to Emma English Talks. If you enjoy these conversations, please subscribe, share, and learn English with us every week.
And if you are still here with us, leave a comment and tell us your favorite pizza topping. I am curious to see whether cheese or pepperoni wins.
Excellent choice. And what would you like for your main course? Take your time because there are several popular dishes on the menu today.
Sometimes I do, but I usually keep things simple. Pasta with tomato sauce is my favorite because it is easy, quick, and almost impossible to ruin.
That is true. Pasta is very beginner-friendly. I enjoy trying more challenging recipes because I like learning new cooking skills and flavors.
What kind of dishes do you usually make when you have enough time to cook something special for your family or friends?
I love making roasted chicken with vegetables. It takes a while to prepare, but the wonderful smell filling the house makes the effort worthwhile.
I can almost imagine that smell right now. Honestly, one of my favorite parts of cooking is when the kitchen starts smelling amazing.
When you cook, do you carefully follow recipes? Or do you prefer experimenting and changing ingredients based on your own ideas and tastes?
The first time I make something, I follow the recipe closely. After that, I usually change a few things and make it more personal.
I do exactly the same. Sometimes I add extra herbs, different spices, or more garlic because I think garlic improves almost every savory dish.
I agree completely. My friends always joke that they know I am nearby because they can smell garlic before they even see me.
That is funny. Now imagine you are hosting a party. You might ask your guests, would you like some more snacks? Or would you like another drink?
And guests can answer politely by saying, "Yes, please, that would be lovely," or "No, thank you. I have had enough for now."
A very useful expression is, I'm full. It means you have eaten enough and your stomach feels satisfied, so you do not want more food.
Exactly. "I'm full" sounds much more natural in everyday conversations than saying "I'm satisfied," especially when talking about meals.
But what if you are not full and only want a small snack? There is a wonderful word for that situation that native speakers often use.
I know this one. You can say, I'm a little peckish. It means you feel slightly hungry and would enjoy a light snack.
That is a great word. Around 4 o'clock every afternoon, I start feeling peckish and usually make a cup of tea with a biscuit.
That sounds relaxing. And if you need water, you can simply say, I'm thirsty. It is one of the most useful phrases for daily life and travel.
Absolutely. Many learners also make a small mistake by saying I have hunger. But English speakers usually say I am hungry instead.
That is an important grammar tip. English often uses to be in these situations, so we say, I am hungry, I am thirsty, and I am tired.
Very good reminder. Now, Jack, speaking of food and restaurants, do you have a funny story about a meal that did not go exactly as planned?
Oh, yes, I definitely do, and it still makes me laugh whenever I remember it. It happened during a restaurant visit that became unforgettable.
That reminds me of a funny birthday dinner last year. I visited a very fancy restaurant and ordered what I thought was a small starter. But I was completely wrong.
Now, I am curious. Did they bring you a huge plate filled with food? Or was it one of those expensive meals that looks beautiful but feels tiny?
It was definitely the second one. The waiter arrived with a giant plate, and right in the center was one tiny piece of fish.
Oh no, that is the classic fancy restaurant experience. The plate is enormous, but the food seems to disappear after only 2 bites.
Exactly. I was still hungry after finishing it, so I ordered a large bowl of pasta afterward, which made my birthday dinner much more expensive.
That is a great story. Something similar happened to me during a spicy food challenge that my brother convinced me to join.
A spicy food challenge sounds dangerous already. Please tell me you survived and did not spend the entire day crying and looking for water.
At first, I felt confident. I ate an extra spicy chicken wing and thought everything was fine, but 5 seconds later, my face turned bright red.
Oh dear, that sounds painful. Did you immediately drink water or did someone tell you a better way to deal with all that heat?
I learned an important lesson that day. Water did almost nothing, so I drank a large bottle of milk, which helped much more.
That is a useful tip for our listeners. If food is too spicy, milk or bread can help, while water often does not solve the problem.
Exactly. It was uncomfortable at the time, but now it is one of those memories that always makes me laugh whenever I think about it.
Well, before we finish, let us quickly review what we learned today so our listeners can remember these useful food expressions.
We talked about describing our favorite foods, sharing meal habits, and explaining what we usually eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
We also practiced ordering politely with expressions like I would like and can I have, which sound natural and respectful in restaurants.
And we learned helpful food adjectives such as delicious, sweet, salty, spicy, hot, cold, and bland for describing different tastes.
Do not forget the common grammar tip. In English, we say, I am hungry, not I have hunger, which sounds unnatural to native speakers.
That small change makes a big difference. Learning natural expressions helps you sound more confident when speaking with people every day.
Food is such an easy topic for conversation because everyone enjoys talking about favorite meals, family recipes, and interesting restaurant experiences.
You can ask simple questions like, what is your favorite dish, or do you enjoy cooking? And the conversation usually starts naturally.
Thank you for spending time with us today on Emma English Talks. We hope this episode helped you learn useful English in a fun way.
And thank you for being part of our amazing learning community. Keep practicing every day, stay curious, and never fear making mistakes.
Remember, every mistake teaches you something valuable, and every conversation helps you become a stronger and more confident English speaker.
We will be back soon with another interesting topic on Emma English Talks. Until then, enjoy your food, enjoy your English, and goodbye.